All right, here we go. Everybody loves Jamie Foxx.
Go ahead.
Takeaway from Trump's CNN town hall.
Y'all, you know we watched it. I had my popcorn. My mouth dropped open a few times because I couldn't believe how we had this man as the commander-in-chief at one time.
Well, the first time...
He was so ignorant.
People say the first time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me.
Us. Any of us.
So
who vote him in.
The first time you didn't know who, you
thought you was getting The Apprentice and, hey.
So the
hotel
time,
man,
But I'm going to say something and I'm going to get booze in the comments.
You are.
And I'm sorry that y'all not going to like it.
One thing that we did agree with, what you going to say? Because there was one comment, there was a few comments that I actually kind of agreed with him.
Unless the Democrats tie him in some chamber and get rid of him, Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States of America.
Even after that town hall.
You heard it here first
how he presented himself at the town hall.
If he's running against Biden, Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States.
I don't know. Sarah did talk about on The View that there's a large percentage, like people like us, independent voters. They don't.
I won't vote for
them. They don't sway. They sway on who, like even the lesser of two evils. If they, and she's thinking that's how Biden won. They felt like black votes, women votes.
A lot of people gonna stay home.
Independent voters.
Let me tell you,
he may not win the independent vote.
Let me tell you about Donald
because of last night.
Let me tell you about Donald Trump. First of all, we'll break it down one by one. But before we do that, let me give you an umbrella of what I came away with.
Ella.
Like Rihanna. Under my umbrella, Ella, eh. Okay. Take your time. Donald Trump.
People get up to testify.
Take your time. Take your time. Donald Trump agreed to do the CNN town hall because one, they probably told him who the reporter was, the commentator was, and he was like, "Oh, I can shoot her off like a fly."
But later he said, "You're a mean,
you're a nasty."
Yeah, I almost peed on myself.
I thought of Hillary Clinton.
When he said that to her,
nasty one.
And she just kept on flowing. Dang, I wish it was a black woman that was doing
Let's hold on for a second.
People were saying that. If there had been a black woman, I know you're not calling me ugly or mean or nasty.
She could have. This girl did as good as she could.
Yeah.
So we can't throw her under the bus.
Ooh, she tried.
If you are dealing with Donald Trump, you can't be logical.
She tried to rear him in as much as she tried.
She asked the question 100 times. You can't.
When he mentioned Obama had files taken home,
she tried to have a logical conversation.
She tried real hard.
With somebody who's a troll.
Yes.
And you can't talk to him like you would a normal human being.
You got to find another way to get in there. And she did at times. We got a question from the audience. Now. Oh, I felt bad for her.
It should have been somebody... a black woman, like you said, because he's scared to death of black women for some reason.
Don't know how. If it would have been, what's her name, Abrams? He wouldn't have done it.
No,
he wouldn't
have
done it.
And then the audience had to be his mega people.
Yeah,
or he wouldn't have done it.
Are you going to pardon those guys that's been arrested at the January 6th? Yes.
Yeah. Now hold on. I got to see their things first. What do you need to see? They climbed the wall.
I even talked about one of the cops. The guys that did
he's a bully or something he said. Whatever. Oh, God. All right, so we'll break down what he said.
Okay.
So that's my umbrella is you got to understand CNN is a ratings whore. They wanted ratings and they got them.
Yeah, they got them.
They didn't care about all the truth and all that. They wouldn't have put her up there, that lady.
And they didn't need to do, like Sarah said, they didn't need to do fact checks.
No.
It was too much. She said, I knew a lot of that crap was not right. You don't need to do fact checks for me. Obama did not take files home. I don't need to see things going across the screen.
It doesn't even matter. So that was stupid.
Okay.
They did it because they wanted ratings and they needed them. So he'll use that on the campaign that he saved CNN. Watch that he gave them ratings, and they,
if it wasn't for me,
right. Then the other thing that people need to understand, and this is why I say he will be the president of the United States if he runs against Biden. The Democrats have their heads stuck up their butts. They are clueless on how to handle this man. They don't know whether to take him serious. They keep saying fact checking. They don't understand that the American people don't care about facts. This is a social media entertainment country world.
Throw shade.
No one cares about the truth. If you guys actually cared about the truth, you would know there's a big thing going on in Russia right now. Putin believes that we tried to assassinate him. We could be on the verge of World War III, but you don't want to hear that.
He's good with shiny objects and getting you guys to go where he needs you to be.
So with that being said,
and knows what to say, like even when his Apprentice show, he would make comments to some of the people on his show.
We always go back to the good times when that man was running for congressman, and
Alderman Davis.
Was he Alderman? No, Alderman.
Alderman Davis.
And the other guy he really had good ideas to help the people in the project.
Yes, he really did.
And Alderman Davis did not. He don't care. Only time he would come around is when it was time to run for an election.
Exactly.
And the people knew, no, he's not going to do anything. He didn't do nothing, but he's entertaining.
And then he knew how to throw shade.
And James was for Alderman Davis.
Yes.
And Florida was for the guy.
The young guy.
And he told her he's not going to win. People want to hear him play the dozens. They want to hear him crack. They want to hear him laugh.
Little sayings that he come out with. These little,
So you got Obama had both.
Yes.
Obama and Clinton had both. Clinton went on Arsenio Hall and played the saxophone.
He won the black votes then.
I'm going to entertain
being an honorary Sigma.
I'm going to entertain you, but I'm also going to tell you that I have things that I'm going to shake up when I get into the White House.
Thank you.
Trump.
And they were attractive.
And they're attractive.
So it doesn't hurt to look good.
Yes. So the Democrats are still stuck for some reason that thinking that people care about the issues.
Right.
People about facts.
You saw how the people responded in the audience when some of the, not everybody clapped, but some majority of the people, because that's what got Joy, man. She said, I think out of all the things, it's not even as much as what he says, because we know she said, we know he don't know nothing, but it was the audience and how they responded. She didn't know that it was going to be a lot of Trumpsters in the audience.
So they started off with, didn't they start off with the border?
No.
What they started off
with?
Well,
I don't know what they started out with, because we had everybody listen on our show.
Well, this is one part. Let's just play some of this.
He still didn't get it right on how much wall did he build. And we paid for it. Mexico never paid for it.
So they probably won't play.
It should be on the hotspot.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Look at it. I don't know how long we were off, but we was off for a while.
Well, we did talk about the Jamie, and we saw comments coming through about praying for him.
It's still not on.
So we knew people were listening then because they made a comment about that.
Okay, now we're live. See, it wasn't on before. We wasn't on before, y'all. We went off. We don't know how much, what we, when we got kicked out. Now we back on.
But you were looking at the comments that people were making, and they did say about prayer and stuff, so they had to have seen us.
The Jamie part, but how much of the Trump stuff did they show?
Maybe it's time for us to move on with Trump. Do a few little comments, and we can move on. Because people don't like him. So why would we let...
So the main thing...
Why would we
spend a lot of time on him?
No, why would we not spend a lot of time? Are the people watching us be not bothered? It's another word where we just they uncomfortable. Oh, please don't talk about that. Please, we tired of hearing about him. Oh, I don't like him. Like Wendy said, she don't like him.
As people come in.
Yesterday, CNN had a town hall with you know who. And for me, CNN showed me that they were a ball-free zone. What'd y'all think of this? Yes.
I have to say, start this off with, I was wrong. She said they shouldn't show him, and I said they should, because I'm a very big defender of the First Amendment, and I believe that everybody should show who they really are, and let's vote accordingly. But what I didn't know was that the audience would be filled with his cult. I would like to know if CNN was passing out Kool-Aid before the event started. The guy is trashing E. Jean again.
Yeah.
I wonder if she can sue him for defamation again.
She probably can.
She called her a whack job.
Yeah, probably can.
Now,
and when he was trashing,
let's talk about that. A lot of people got mad at what he said about that lady, about the one that won the case. Mm-hmm. When he says, I don't know this lady. Mm-hmm. Why would I take her into a dressing room? What kind of lady would go into the dressing room and all this other stuff? What do you think about that?
He did exactly what we thought he would do. Mm-hmm. Of course, he's going to keep denying, and she's not his type. And even when he said to the news lady asking him questions how nasty she was, he has a problem with. That's why I feel
he don't like nobody telling him off or something.
Yeah, or doubt or coming at him negatively.
He has to be the one that does it.
He has to outshine. He has to always be narcissist. Narcissist has to be. You can't down them. You can't be dogging them out. You can't be negative. You can't say anything critical. They don't take critique well. So even with and then two, that reflects on him looking at her now. Right. So he's like, I want y'all to know I don't know her. Right. I don't go with, she's not my type. Because he wants people to know he dates beautiful women. So
even though they showed him the picture and that looked just like his wife.
Thought it was his wife.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you didn't have anything negative to say about the audience laughing and all this other stuff. He was making lighthearted about it, I guess. Mm-hmm. You didn't have no issue with that, or?
I had an issue with the audience in general throughout the whole thing, because there was comments that he made I felt didn't necessarily need applaud for it. Mm-hmm. So if you applauding him, you're agreeing with him. Right. It's not like, oh, he's funny, I'm laughing at his comment. Right. People may take that as you're laughing because you agree with him. Right. Yes. Okay. Speak up. Yeah, Mr. Trump. Right. Yes. Tell her.
So the bottom line is, he was a hoot and holler yesterday. Mm-hmm. I laughed at some of the stuff that he said. It would be sad. I mean, it wouldn't be so sad if he wasn't running for president of the United States. Right. If he was just out there to be a troller and just make people laugh, great job.
But he's running for that
commander-in-chief office. But he's running for the commander-in-chief.
That's scary.
And I actually believe he's going to win.
That's scary, because she asked him about all the policies that everyone's going to be talking about. He even, of course, sanctimonious, made a comment about DeSantis.
And then when they asked him what she asked him, do you think you should apologize to Mike Pence? He said no. he said nothing was going to happen to Mike Pence.
The sad thing about it, and he wants to, I think because he's a narcissist, he likes to make the law he wants to change the law, make it fit what he wants. Because he kept saying to her, I could take the files home. Right. I could do what I want to do.
And remember, I told you that you kept saying, when she kept saying, stop denying that the election was stolen. He can't. Remember, I told you that.
The case against
him. He can't stop. He has to, even if he believes that it's false, he can't say that publicly. Mm-hmm. Because if he says that, he'll lose that case. Mm-hmm. But if he keeps saying it, when they bring him in front of the court, his lawyers are gonna argue he actually believes that, Your Honor. He actually believes that the election was stolen from him. So he wasn't lying. He wasn't trying to lead these people off. He actually believes what he's saying.
And he did another Marjorie Taylor Greene comment. He did what's that other lady, Nikki, that was in Arizona somewhere. Would you be okay with the decision from if you win or not? Will you be okay if you do not win? Mm-hmm. I will. They pretty much are saying no. I will say something is rigged because I didn't win. He feels that way. Right. And she was trying to get him to say, you will have to accept the final
no, he's
results,
not. He's
dude.
not. So she kept trying to get him to say stuff.
Oh my God.
She was annoying to me. Her voice was annoying to me.
Yeah.
So I felt like the way they felt that it was annoying. The whole thing was just for ratings.
Yeah.
And this is just stupid.
We really don't do we really care, like you said?
Nobody cares
what he feels about the wall being built.
But what I will say
about anything else
is Title 42 again is ending to midnight tonight.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that irritates me about Biden is they have him during the debates with him and Trump. And he was saying how Trump is a horrible person to run for president because he wants to stop people from coming over and from asylum.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Salem or asylum?
I think
asylum.
Uh-huh.
He wants to stop them. And I feel like America is welcoming and it's a great country and this and that. Well, at midnight tonight, Biden is agreeing with Trump. You can't walk across the border after midnight tonight. It's going to be 24,000 or something troops.
Double troops.
And if they catch you, you can't even come back for another 5 years. You got to come through the right way, the borders, which means they're going to have an influx, they said, of thousands and thousands of people at the border.
That's
trying to get in.
So many people to help do the paperwork.
And Biden said that Trump was wrong for saying that those people should try to seek asylum in the country, Mexico or whatever countries they're going through. Now he agrees with it. You see what I'm saying? Trump is going to eat him alive in the debates because he's going to say all the stuff that you said that about me, that my policies, you now have those same policies.
And even a step further, what he talked about that night, he took files home too.
And he's going to say,
but he's always tit for tat.
How did all these black people vote for you? You haven't given any money to HBCUs. I gave millions of dollars to HBCUs.
I've pardoned some people, and I've done a lot for the black people. That's what he's going to say. But that's if he don't.
But yet you guys want to keep voting. You know what they're going to say? The black people going to say, you're right, we just won't vote. That's what's going to happen to Biden.
Well, let's
next one.
Let's see if he can at least get past the hurdle of more cases coming against him. And he
can run from jail though.
No, more cases coming against him, and then all the Republicans that are running. He has to get over that hurdle too, and become the Republican,
which he
nominee.
will.
So
he will.
We'll see.
His approval rating is higher than any other ones. The rest of the ones are spineless. That's running against him. I can't see a good Republican. Actually, and I know y'all don't like this. I'd rather have Trump than DeSantis.
Okay.
What about you?
Here's the thing. As part of me, no. Because think about it. Either way,
I'm sorry. I'd rather have Trump than DeSantis.
But see, you got to look at it both ways.
This man is banned in books and everything.
Aside from that, think about
it. He has no filter on abortion.
No.
Not even for rape, anything.
The thing is, he hasn't stepped on anything that I have an issue with because it doesn't affect me.
Right.
You know, the abortion and thing and all that. I don't have family. Thank God that's not dealing with that. And I wouldn't have one anyway if I did get pregnant.
Affects me is him banning Black history.
That definitely. But in all honesty, I'm afraid with Trump because he may cause things to happen.
You saying with the people around the country?
Yeah,
yes.
That's the lesser of two evils.
At least with DeSantis, he ain't gonna be able to do nothing because the Democrats
they'll fight him on some stuff.
They're gonna be fighting him on everything.
The church folks have lift him up because he's very conservative. The church people go, yay, Paula White don't have to even do anything. Hey, right. My friend DeSantis, you're right. The LGBTQ can't get married no more.
I think that's why a lot
drag
of
queens are banned.
I think that's why a lot of these guys are running because they're hoping that they split the vote and they get a little bit of the votes on the side that'll help them win. They hoping DeSantis and Trump battle each other and then they end up coming in third and win. That's what they hope.
Let's hope. Let's only hope.
That's what Nikki Haley's hoping for. And bubblehead black man. What's his name? Tim Scott.
No, it's the other guy that's running.
Tim Scott.
It was
the black guy with the bald head.
No, it was another man I thought that was running as well.
A black man? A black man?
Yeah, Ma.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was another black man too.
No, it's Tim Scott.
Okay, I had the wrong name.
So I hope his bubblehead don't get it. I used to like him.
Oh,
He's
well.
spineless like Pence.
Yep.
So
And Pence is running too, right?
I know. So all of them are spineless. So that's why I think he's going to win, and that's why I think that if he wins, well, put it this way: Biden can't run against anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Trump has to win for Biden to have even a slither of a chance. Any other Republican that goes against Biden will win.
But we're independent, so we got to look. We got to weigh both sides on what.
There is no other side.
I mean,
if anybody runs other than
I'm saying
Trump,
between the two parties, we would have to weigh
other than DeSantis.
What's the worst of what things it's on our list?
Yeah,
things like Social Security, things health care. Those are my big things right now as I'm getting older.
Then you're Republican. Because those are the ones that are doing stuff that's dealing with that.
And then sometime like Colin Powell, you may have to take the hit because you don't want that idiot in office.
Right.
You'll take the hit that there's enough Congress people to maintain that law.
Yeah.
So you never know.
So we'll see. We'll see how this thing goes. But other than that, okay. I don't know. Is there anything else we want to say about Trump?
Nope.
We got kicked out of the thing trying to talk about him.
Oh, maybe that means something.
He did the Access Hollywood tape. Believes U.S. default in White House, doesn't agree to spending cuts. Oh, yeah, he was saying that they should shut down Washington if the Democrats don't give you what you want as a Republican. Mm-hmm. And then she said, well, when you was in office, you didn't think that. He said, because I was president.
You know what?
Why would I want to shut down Washington and I'm president?
Yeah.
I'm not president anymore. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, God.
All right, so that's them. Now